Hi y'all, I want to get a before video on my next design project. And right there you see I already got the flashing done and there's some tape because I'm raising this deck level up because I'm using some wood instead of concrete. Get rid of this old white siding, and when they put this new window in, I told them not to flash it. So I'm turning this all out and putting real wood around it. And I'm also going to do some board and batten siding right through here that I'm going to get help with from a contractor. And down here you see all my new flashing I put up for my new deck boards I'm going to install. It's going to be a surprise. Anyways, I'm going to put wood frame around this whole door. No more white door. I'm going to try to, I think they call it gel stain this door to make it look like wood. So let's see what happens. Thank you. Hello everyone. Thank you for watching. It's been 15 months since I've had this idea in my head of doing this front porch. A design in my head I always wanted, and it's done. So I'm happy to show you everyone. There'll be a nighttime version of this too, because when it gets nighttime out here, it's so neat. Because of course I'm an electrician, I know how to do electricity stuff. So I want to get you guys up here and first show you the lighthouse, because I've got many videos on profile of this lighthouse being built, so I don't want to spend hardly any time on this thing. I want to get you guys up on the deck and all the woodworking and stuff I did. I spent a long time on. So here's the lighthouse. There's no lights on. It's not dark enough. Everything's controlled inside the master bedroom through that gray pipe. All electricity comes down the ground. Everything out here is fed by that gray pipe with the electrical wires through it. Then you go into the bedroom. It's also in my profile if you ever see how I did that. Anyways, this lighthouse, when it lights up, it's so beautiful. But with that being lit up, I mean, this thing is amazing. The last thing I gotta do is what's called a flood coat. A flood coat basically makes everything a little bit even instead of all these ripples and stuff. I kind of like the ripples. I may just leave it. And that lighthouse, I got so much stuff on that, my profile, Tammy Sir's profile, so, you know, go look at her too. This right here, all this wood are just 6x6 pressure treated posts. I basically made into logs, cut them into logs, and I use what's called Ready Seal. Ready Seal is the best sealer, outdoor sealer for wood products I've ever used, because that's what's all over this house is called Ready Seal. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, okay? And the first thing we got is this flower right here, metal flower. Everything in here, everything in this garden right here area is removable. I can put it inside and exchange it with a different theme. As far as I can take this lighthouse right here, take it off, not very long. I mean, all the wires you can disconnect easily with like a quick disconnect. I can put it inside, you know, in the winter with a big winter storm coming. I could put a big huge Christmas tree up there, have all the electricity out there for it. So I made this thing to where I could customize it anytime I wanted to. And what I got on my profile are videos showing how I did that. How I take these pots and I grab them and exchange them for an autumn tree or a pine tree or a Christmas tree or a different ornamental tree because of what the season is. Because I always said I don't want to see all this stuff right here and 6 inches of snow out here. That's going to look weird. So I just wanted to show you guys some stuff. This right here is a very tall waterfall. We call it a water fountain actually. And it works great. It's got LED lights in it. Nighttime, it lights up. I saw I had to have it. You know what? They delivered it to me. I loved it. That's just a fake tree right there. Like I said, all I gotta do is pull on it. It comes right out of the ground. Exchange it with another tree because I get off these companies. Most of these companies got the same pot size for these Fox fake trees, and you can exchange it with anything. They're great. And some more tropical plant stuff here. And There's the birds back there. There's the shell. There's one. Now you'll notice in front of the shell there's a light. And you really can't see it, but there's a light back here pointing upwards toward him. The light over there pointing upwards toward him. So I made sure all the lighting aspects were so neat because I've done it for so many years, but it's gonna look neat at nighttime. So please keep tracking this because we should be able to put a nighttime video with this. This is another plant. I kind of get my logs together. Okay, another plant. And you notice this thing has got a ton of real shells in it. There is a lot of real shells in that thing. Look. Weird ones, white ones, they all kinds of weird ones. Tammy Server gets them from North Carolina all the time she goes there. And I always tell her, bring bags of them back home because now we're just going to keep filling this Pebble Beach tub with a bunch of shells because it turned out beautiful. We love it. And like I said, everything out here is automatic. Everything comes on, does what it wants automatic. I've already got all set up, programmed in, whatever. Everything can be exchanged. Any item for the year, no problem. In the back of this Lighthouse down here, I take 2 little screws out. I have access to everything. I split this thing apart with 2 screws. I basically engineered, made all this stuff to where I can exchange my whole outfit, my whole theme out here within an hour and be done, okay? So I love it, okay? So let me take you guys down here to the end because there's a lot of work down there. So hold on. Now please watch the before video because all these posts right here, like through here, all the way down through here, they were white because they had a white PVC column that went outside of them. I installed those things years ago because this thing used to have the old iron ones that tried to hold it up. Well, that iron started rusting, those little iron lives. And so I had to get them replaced a long time ago. So you can see right here, I did the whole thing. I made all this stuff. Anything you see that's wood, I did it, okay? I made this whole thing. And I even put these little fake, I don't know what you call them, hammer thumbnails or something. I can't remember what they are. And this shell right here is because I put it there because I moved this light up because it was too low. And instead of doing a new brick, I just stuck a new shell. I stuck a regular shell up there and glued up there. So that's why you see that. Now look how beautiful this comes down through here. Okay. I'm just talking about the woodwork right now. I mean, look at that. That is awesome. There's my sign right there I got. Thought it looked great there. This all used to be white. Okay. Goes all the way down through there. Same thing here. This light used to be all the way down here. It was too low. I moved it up there. I made that sign to cover the hole instead of installing new bricks. So that worked out great. I'm going to turn around here. And you can see all this wood is neat. It's everything. Okay. This deck right here. When I installed it, it brought the height up on the very first step. And that's to where I had to make a little step-up pad. I made all that step-up pad there. Okay. So now you get on here, step right up. Here's all my board and batten I installed. I had an engineer try to install it, or a contractor, I'm sorry, and I didn't like it, so I fired him and I did it myself. So here you got this whole ceiling here. All this stuff right here. I'm not gonna do this white area out here because this is just, I made one day, but you know, it looks good now. And so I got all these decorations out here that are neat. These short posts I had to add. These long posts were already there. They just had that white column around them, okay? I took them off, cut them off, I stained them, sanded them, whatever. I made my own little trim pieces. Oh, I forgot to do this, by the way. Candace will get mad at me. That says TNT, by the way. It's a TNT residence. Okay. So, yeah, these short posts I made. This rope, before we go down through here, it's a synthetic rope. I want a real the real rope you can buy, but it changes color, it gets kind of mold on it. So synthetic rope doesn't do that, so I did that. Now, if you're all wondering, Tim, how do you attach them to the post? Those brackets are the same brackets on your shower curtain rod that hold your shower curtains in above your shower or your bathtub. They're made out of stainless steel. They don't rust, obviously, because they're made to be withstanding water. So I bought all those because they fit those rows perfectly. And I just put some glue in there on this side. And all I had to do on this pole is just go right to the hole, as you can see. So that turned out neat because I would out there. This guy I made. You watched the video before, this everything being white on here. Chance to put the before video. I made all this. I took all the old stuff out. I want it to be a complete wood frame, my own style and everything, because this window doesn't get hardly any rain on it. Unless it blows real bad through here, but it doesn't get a lot of rain on it. So I designed it to, one, withstand the rain, but take my time to make sure that when this board and bat was putting up here, look how picky I was. Has to be even with the window frame. Yeah. Anyways, so let's go down through here. Another bird. Oh, these picture frames, they're metal and they light up. Okay. Problem is they use about, I think, a 3 amp regular a battery you can get, and put them in there where they last about a week and they gotta be recharged. So what I did, you can see a little cable all the way down through, and it comes out right here. So I power these myself at whatever time I want to. Okay, and that's where my inside stuff, electronic stuff, is going to do, which is basic control of everything. And let's spin around. I made that. Yep, that's my third one I made. Here's some more of them things. Those will never rust. It's stainless steel. Okay, I made all that, did all those connections. These lights I replaced because they're the old style. I wanted the kind of like a beach style or a nautical style, coastal style light. And there is the server sign, which I love. And there's our doorbell. So I love that doorbell. And this door right here, I got tons of video on my profile of how I've made it look like this. Okay, and I don't want to spend a lot of time here, but it turned out to be amazing because it's great. Because it's got, most of the time I took all this plastic fake trim off that was on there. This is all wood. This is all wood. Everything up here is wood. Wood. Okay, I learned how to make things look like driftwood and how to keep it lasting with polyurethane sprayer, whatever, or everything. And look, it just turned out to be beautiful. And this is a new door that I just put a code lock on. The code lock on. Love that code lock. Don't have no idea where my keys are at. I love those code numbers. So we keep those code numbers to family and friends. They know what to do with them. So let's get this thing turned around. And I hope I did not forget anything. Oh, by the way, there are 10 lights. They go all the way down through here. Okay. And we also got, I forgot to say, going through here, this neon light. And this is all controlled automatically, okay? It'll come on at a certain time, which I'll show you guys tonight when it comes on. And I'll end up giving a Tam the video to post whenever it's done. But this is so neat because I've got the option of these lights being the security lights. Motion lights goes off that sensor. And these other lights are just like showtime lights to when you want to do it with no one's outside or around. These things are beautiful. Okay. Just absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at that. I love it. Fell in love with it. So, I hope you like it. This is this rock here is called Beach Pebble. And yeah, it's called Beach Pebble because it's not cheap. Okay, look it up if you want to know the price of it. Hey, thanks for coming back, everybody, for the nighttime thing. Basically, what I got on here now is just the lights that basically go to my bedroom, which I control via the time of day, all that stuff. So all these lights right here, and even the water fountain over there is all automatically controlled, okay? I don't have to flip a switch for this stuff. It does by itself. And you get to see that little neon light in the window. That's all automatically controlled too. So I just wanted to show you this, that if nothing on, this is all it's on. This is what you get out here. And what we'll do is we'll walk up to it and look at it before I turn on any of the other lights. So let's go look at this water fountain because it is pretty neat. There it is. You can hear the water from that. It's kind of neat, listening to this thing. Let's go this way this time. That thing is just awesome. This thing gets controlled by all the stuff I had in my bedroom. I had on a couple other posts automatically. All the voltages out here. But pretty neat. This thing over here, neon lights in my waterfall, water fountain, whatever you want to call it. This thing is neat. Love the sound. There's my little spotlight on my palm tree. Another tree. Spotlight. Here we have light there. Shine up on that bird. So there's what we got. Now what I'll do is I'll back up and turn some other lights on. Okay, these are the lights in there that I have the wireless switch to. Another post I did about this. You hit a button out here and it lightens up the whole thing. And I can basically bring the brightness down wherever you want to do. And you can have 10 of these things, remote control things, either on a wall plate like a regular light switch or in your pocket, in your bedroom, in your car. But I really like this thing. So that's what I like about this thing. I'll turn it back up. And you can see how bright it makes all that stuff. Looks really good. Now I'm going to show you the nightlight mode. So, okay, here we go. Nightlight mode. Off, back on. Look at that. Love it. So what I want to do is walk up this thing like I've always wanted to. And I said at the very beginning of this project, I want to make it feel like I'm walking to a steakhouse or something. Texas Roadhouse. So let me take you up there and turn everything back on real right and show you what it looks like when you walk up there with this on. Hang on. Check it out. I love it. These things are turned all the way out too. They're dimmable. You can bring them back down if you want, but I turn them all the way up because it's amazing. All these lights only pull like 1.5 amp. It's amazing what they pull. Hardly anything. So we'll climb up here and kind of look down at everything else. There's my two little birds up there. Keep an eye on things, my watchbirds. There's that. Okay. There's my birds up there. It turned out to be really neat. I like it a lot. Let's go up here with just this light. I'll lock the front door. Because I've got motion light too to show you. I've got all kinds of lights in this thing, but you know, it gives me options to what I want to do. But there's the front door. See, there's you can't see my wife's beautiful kitchen in there that I made her. So let's, since we're here, let's turn the nightlight mode on. So here we go. Off. on. Oh, they're on. There they go, on in the line. So that's the little mode there too. Okay. And that looks really good out there too. And I'll show you guys out there. And see the night light, the lighthouse is still going out there. So she's great. Love it. And let me show you what it's like with all these motion lights on and everything. So that's a different lighting aspect I want you guys to see. So hold on. Okay, I have all the motion lights on now. Those bright ones there. And the main light's on in there. But it looks really bright. It is really neat. Almost like daylight out here. Look at that lighthouse. Love it. Okay. So, I hope you enjoyed this. I know I missed a ton of different things I can do. Oh yeah, Shelton wanted me to tell you guys, because he got so mad. He is part of this. He's just waiting on his plant to hang out there. He wanted to make sure he showed you guys this, okay? So I let him know, Shelton. So this light came on down here so you can see this thing. Hummingbird feeder, but this thing, when all the lights are on, I mean, look at it. Compared to the original video, please watch the original one I did. I think it's March, May of last year. Make sure you watch that because this was all white out here and there's nothing out here. Okay? And the next thing I'm going to try to do is these garage doors. Look how beautiful that up there. I love those marks up there. These garage doors, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them white. Because I learned how to gel stain, make things look like wood. Okay? So, we'll wait for that to be next day sometime. But I appreciate everyone looking at this. It's been great. I mean, it took me a long time, it took me 15 months to turn these things off. There's the regular motion lights on out here. But I loved it. It turned out great. And I appreciate it. Thanks, everyone.